keys to our success, the biggest one I think was the engagement of our campus. And many of them attended Kuali Days and drank the Kool-Aid therefrom. We installed the qualifier and test drove that for quite a while and actually had our college business officers use it and to see that it worked. The low-cost implementation was significant for us. We retained millions of dollars in our college budgets this year by going with Kuali instead of the vendor solution. And we got very excellent support from our Smart, I think this is common from others too. And we changed some things, business processes on the back end, but not very much on the front end. So it was an easy transition for our users. Then we had extraordinary effort from many, many talented and dedicated staff, both inside CSU and in the community. And I already talked about training. And so the reflection is when jumping off a cliff by going live with a pre-release version of software with a month for testing, make sure your hands are being grasped by the finest programmers in the world. And we truly felt that throughout the entire process. So here's what's been maybe the best about our implementation was the support. August 13, 6:10 p.m., John Hunter sends an issue to the KFS listserv. August 14th, 6:53 a.m., Jerry Nino responds. 7:10, Kathy Salino from Cornell. 8:47, Jonathan Keller from UC Davis. 9:45, Sterling, thank you very much. 12:42, Michigan State weighs in. 2:19 p.m., Arizona, University of Arizona weighs in. And so that was immediate support that we got, great teamwork going on via listservs. And I've been identified, in a half a day, the solution that we eventually implemented. Now contrast that to vendor support, which we've had some experiences with in our best of breeds Oracle and SunGuard implementations. See, I think I recall we have to have a project manager or retainer. So an issue comes up, we call the project manager says, well, I'll have to find the right technical resource inside the company. I'll get back to you in a day or so. So they find the proper, what they call a proper technical resource. And they say, well, I can schedule a call with that technical resource in 2 weeks. And it'll be an hour long, and here's the hourly rate for that call. And then after you dig into that, the technical resources have to say, oh, I've got to come out and visit your institution, and I can make it 2 months from now. So that's an amazing contrast. It was just a wonderful community effort and support for us. So we're very thankful for that support and to be part of the Kuali community for our quality implementation. So there's our heroes at CSU. We've bowed already to our heroes, and I will bow to them again. You did a wonderful job. John Robinson and Kiko from RSmart, Jonathan Keller, some wonderful folks from Indiana, Arizona. And so we've received a lot of support from the entire community, but especially those folks during our implementation. I think the development cycle stopped for a month or so as you were helping us get ready to go live July 1st. And so I referred to Brad as the Pied Piper of Bloomington. And he said, yeah, you know what that makes you, don't you? What does that make us? It makes us those rats in the bottom right-hand corner of the picture. Actually, I think Brad was key to our success. Our college business officers came and listened to Brad, and they started drinking the Kool-Aid. You can't listen to Brad and leave uninspired. Let's just put it that way. So the community, that's the we, that's the capital W-E, did it. We went live July 1st with 18,493 accounts on pre-release version 3 of the software with no backup plan or no backup system. We had that much faith in the software and the community, okay? With very limited resources, we did it. And I think we accomplished together a feat of special significance. And so we thank all of you. We're pleased and humbled to be part of this community, and Kuali's working well for us, and couldn't be better. We made the right choice. If we had the choice to make, we'd do it again. We get better software, the best support, and millions of dollars of savings. So for us, it was a big duh. Well, why would one not do this? So our advice is, you know, try it, you like it, come on in, the water's fine. And our default preference for at CSU is going to be community source hereafter. I think that concludes my remarks. Questions?
Can you mention something about the interfaces to the other systems that you're using, like Finance Student and Oracle?
Those are all fees that are done as part of the project. And, you know, I'll let John talk to some of those, who's more familiar with them than I. But yeah, it's best of breeds, and we have to make everything talk together. So everything is interfaced, and we have the n times n minus 1 over 2 complexity problem we deal with there. Yeah, we've optimized each system individually, which doesn't mean it's a global optimization for administrative systems, does it? More questions? Thank you all. Oh, yes?
Did you make any changes to your chart?
We added a 0, I think, to the account number.
That sounds like a good amount.
But, you know, John can talk more about that, too. Yes, sir?
Currently, how many end users are using the system right now?
You've got that? John's got that, too. I think it's over 1,000. 3,000. Yeah.